I'm sorry, weren't we discussing Ethan?
Yes, and you were on your high horse, even though there's no real proof that he's guilty. You, however, did cheat and lie for months.
Tracy, I'm not proud of what I did, but it can hardly be compared to attacking a teenage girl.
Except that Ethan might be innocent.
Well, we all know what Luke did to my mother. I'd say that violence runs in the family, wouldn't you?
In the Cassadine family, not the Spencer family.
Epiphany, have you seen Tracy?
I would think twice before you showed your face around here anymore.
Oh, there she is. Tracy, hey, I'm glad I found you.
I'll take that as my cue to leave. Would be advised, although the charges against you have been dropped, nothing is forgiven and nothing will ever be forgotten.
Ignore him, he's prone to gothic drama.
Yeah, well, he's not alone. I mean, even people who don't want me fitted for cement shoes don't believe me. It's funny, you know, when I finally feel like I have family and friends here, it all gets blown apart with one single lie.
Well, your father's standing by you, and I am keeping an open mind.
Well, I appreciate that. But I'm never going to get out from under this. You know, I think it's probably time for me to leave Port Charles for good.
Honey? Sweetie, what happened?
I went to the courthouse.
Yeah? Oh.
To see Dad's trial.
Baby, why would you do that now?
I don't know, I wanted to see what it was like.
Oh.
And see what the witnesses had to say about him, but I never expected that.
All right. What happened? So the prosecutor questioned someone. Who was it?
Johnny was on the witness stand.
And the prosecution got him to talk about Claudia, right?
Johnny said that Dad abused Claudia throughout their whole marriage. That he called her names, and that he even got rough with her and gave her bruises. And Dad just lost it. It was worse than the night that Claudia died, and Diane tried to stop him, but Dad was just out of control.
Your dad has a pretty icky temper, okay? And it gets the best of him. Oh, sweetheart.
Did he ever hit you?
I know.
No, your father was not physically violent to me. Okay, in the brief time that we were romantic, he was very gentle and very considerate.
But Sam got beaten up by some guys before Jason. Was Dad one of them?
No. To my knowledge, he has never been abusive to any woman.
No offense, but that's kind of hard to believe. Dad has a short temper. He explodes, like at Claudia's birthday when he said all those cruel and horrible things to her. It was scary.
I know. I agree it was. But you also have to understand that Claudia was imbalanced and violent. And she brought out the worst in him. But I don't believe that he's ever been abusive to any woman.
But he treated Claudia so badly.
Honey, you also have to take what Johnny said with a grain of salt. He's Claudia's brother.
It wasn't what Johnny said. It was Dad.
You here to say goodbye or just raid the cash box?
I'm living as I came, paying my own way.
You don't have to go.
Yeah, I do.
Well, it's going to look like you're guilty when you're not. I mean, why do you want to give this pitchfork and torch crowd the satisfaction?
Maybe because I'm fond of breathing. I'm fodder for the fire here. These people want to spit roast me.
So you're just going to cut your losses and sneak out of town like some yellow-bellied sapsucker.
Nice try.
Didn't work?
Nope, not in the slightest. I mean, come on, you of all people should know a con can't create cash flow as a cold corpse. Look, we hit a town, milk it dry, and then move on. This town is done with me.
Yeah, I can't argue there. I'd never ask you to stay in a place where you're a marked man. Life is too short already.
Please go away.
I don't blame you for being upset. Just look, what you saw in court. Can you just give me a chance to explain?
Mom took Molly to the dentist.
That's good, because that way the two of us can talk without anybody here, just me and you.
You might want to come back when Mom's here. All that time, I thought she was being too hard on you. Turns out she was making you look better than you are.
What you heard in court today was terrible. And I'm sorry. I don't know how many times I can say that. I'm sorry that you were there when it happened.
Oh, it's okay. I just won't show up to court anymore, so feel free to shout all the horrible things you want.
Kristina, the prosecutor got Johnny to go on the stand and bait me. It was a legal trick.
How stupid do you think I am?
You can't just cut and run impulsively. Give me a couple of days. I'll get your fake passport in order and all of your other papers. I'll get a hold of my man in Barcelona, and we'll put you somewhere where the dogs will never sniff you out.
You know, we should use my real passport to buy a one-way ticket to Australia and throw the dogs off the scent.
There you are. See, now you're thinking. We're going to be smart about this.
You know I'll never be able to come back here.
Don't be so sure about that. Lucky's going to look into Kristina's accusations. He'll find the truth.
I'm sorry if I don't share your confidence.
Well, just give me a few days. That's all I'm asking.
And if I don't?
Then I will hunt you down into whatever corner of this globe you con your way into and kick your ass. I'm your father. I love you to your lanky bones. And I'll never give up on you, Dodge. Never.
The prosecutor asked me how Sonny was with Claudia. I locked eyes with him and then just let it all out. All the names that he called her, the way he treated her. Next thing I know, I'm up on my feet yelling to the entire court what a coward Sonny Corinthos is.
Oh my gosh, how did Sonny react?
He got right to his feet too. Started screaming about what a bitch she is and how she deserved everything that she got. The jury saw the whole thing.
Wow, well, I guess he had it coming.
I guess so. Brad, we're coming.
Sonny lost his temper in court today.
You should have been there. Everybody saw Sonny for who he really is. It would have been a nice antidote for your denial.
Are you sure that Morgan said nothing about Michael to Dante or to Ronnie?
Nothing. And Dante made a point of warning me and Morgan to be careful around him or any cop.
Yeah, but you would have warned Morgan anyway. See, Dante's just working everybody at this point.
Dante and Morgan got really close this past year. And how could Dante not adore Morgan? He's a great kid. And Dante made it all the way down to the island and then made a point of not finding Michael. I don't know, maybe he's protecting his brothers.
You wanted full disclosure? You got it. The trial is as good as over, and Sonny is all but convicted.
It wasn't some trick of the prosecutors. You were screaming that Claudia got what she deserved.
Johnny purposely baited me, Kristina. And when somebody
I can't believe
baits
you're
me...
making excuses for yourself.
Okay, what I said was...
What you said was real.
And no, it was real. And I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. But Michael got shot.
You hated her, Dad, and that's why you abused her.
I never abused her, honey.
Don't lie to me.
Okay, you gotta listen to me right now, okay? We fought a lot. And she gave as good as she got. But I never hit Claudia. I never hit any woman.
I don't believe you. I believe Johnny.
Okay, really? You don't believe your dad? Okay. Ask anybody who knows me. I said to myself when I was a little boy that I would never hit a woman. And I've kept that promise.
I know how Claudia felt. Maybe not on the night that she died, but all those other nights that you screamed at her, and I know what it feels like when someone grabs you and hurts you.